we see that accountancy, business studies and business finance, these are same category, right? In addition to management, agriculture, English, IT and engineering. But you know that 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, that's okay. We have a good demand for that courses. But very near future we can't get that demand because new areas develop, but we haven't that type of courses. How we will increase the capacities? How we will increase the enrollment? How we will increase the registration? That's why I plan to introduce new courses. That food technology, new area, right? Software engineering, new area. Aquaculture, new area. Telecommunication, construction technology, these are the emerging market. When we can introduce these courses, I have very solid, I can give a solid answer for you. Very easily we can develop our intake, enrollment capacities.
Right, so that is actually a very positive note to look forward to. And may I also ask you about the dynamics inside the institution? That is, like when you talk about the students, do you also find ragging in these institutions, or what sort of mechanism operates inside the institutions?
It's a very good question you ask. Actually, I can't say that we have that type of things past few years. Now gradually we reduce these things. That is not, we are not enforce any laws there, but we do something because we develop our student qualities, right? We will introduce that language labs and new technologies and new areas. Then actually student have a very that they will use their time for libraries and they do some studies. That is the way. When we develop the qualities of the courses, that means student qualities also develop. That is my personal view, right? Then actually we can get the quality products. That is my view. We are not going to enforce some laws there, but I think very near future we can that eliminate this type of raggings through the SLEAT system.
So the key is to improve the quality of the courses.
Definitely.
That is by engaging their time, giving them opportunity to engage themselves more productively in the education system.
In addition to, we will give some career path for them. Very specifically we will give, this is the career path for you. After the 3 years, after the 2 years, you are become this type of category. Then actually they think about that. Sometimes I met some students in some our ATIs. I say that sometimes you are become that manager, you are become that technician, you are become a skilled person. Then actually they think, but unfortunately our education system still not focus on that. Career guidance is the main important area we should introduce for our students as well as parents and society.
So, do you mean to say the career guidance units are not still established in the system? Is that what you...
Mainly.
So, when you say that career guidance would be given and they will have an idea as to who they will be in the future, that this will sort of have an impact to reduce this particular problem. But how are you going to introduce that, and how can you exactly incorporate into the education that is happening within the framework of SLEAT?
Yeah, actually very good question you asked. That mainly that career guidance is not a mantra for reduce these things. Career guidance with, we will develop our curricula and modern technology facilities. Then actually a student can identify and understand what is the difference between that and this, right? For example, Now that high national diploma in accountancy, we have 4,000 odd students. Right. These 4,000 odd students, earlier they doing that high national diploma in accountancy through manual base. Now actually they realize that we introduce first year to fourth year IT based that computer languages. Then they realize they have a market. You know that present students, they have a very good capacities. They have a very good communication systems. You know that SMS to web, that email, internet. That our childhood period we didn't have that type of facilities. But now that present generation have this type of facilities. Then actually they can identify this computer based accountancy system has a future. When we introduce this system through the career guidance, then actually we can develop the quality culture. In addition to, I would say one thing, nowadays under the IRQ project, we introduced that quality assurance program.
IRQ stands for?
IRQ, that mainly quality and relevance based education, undergraduate education, that is under World Bank. They have a separate unit that's called quality assurance unit. Actually, we have a very close link with them. Nowadays, we will introduce that quality assurance program for our academics, our examination systems. That is the way we will develop that qualities.
Right. So, we were speaking to Mr. H.T. Kamal Padmasiri. He was the Director General of the Sri Lanka Institute of Advanced Technological Education. And Mr. Padmasiri, that was actually very valuable information for us. And just to sum up very quickly, the fact that students after O-levels, if they have passed O-levels and qualified A-levels, then this opportunity is available for them. And the SLIAT is working towards increasing the number of diplomates in HNDs and increasing the intake to 20,000, more than 20,000 by the 2013. And for that, they are also planning on opening new institution, that is the ATIs, and also increasing the number of courses in a diverse range of fields. So whatever the industry demand and what is required by the industry, there are strategies that is used to sort of introduce these courses. So watch out if you're after A-levels and you also want to be gainfully employed with a lot of skills. These institutions will offer a lot of competencies and skills, especially focusing on IT and also English. So this is an experience that is available to all the students. And also we have to also understand that this will add a lot of value to the economy, because we are catering to a target group who otherwise would not have the facilities of getting and the privilege of getting to the university. But the employability can be increased because it is competency based and there are a lot of strong ties with the industry, and expertise comes also from the industry. So it's a positive note for everybody to look forward to. So on a concluding note, a very short message to the students out there from you, Mr. Padmasiri.
Yeah, actually you know that Sri Lanka is we have a high literacy rate, and we have a very, when we compare with the South Asian countries, we have a very sound social welfare system. But we will maintain this in very near future. We should develop our skills. Then actually we can see that sustainable Sri Lanka.
Okay, so key for the sustainable Sri Lanka is skills-based learning, and on that note, we will conclude our discussion. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Padmasiri.
Thank you for giving this opportunity for me.
Thank you for watching us. Do join us tomorrow at the same time. Have a good night.